Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. I am Van, and we are all the LFR family. Thank you so much for pulling up and clicking the play button. Hopefully, you hit that like button as well, for that is the only price of admission for our live streams, is to simply hit the like button. I was not going to go live today. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you guys know that I was not going to go live. I was going to do content. I picked out a whole bunch of things that I wanted to report on, do my videos on, and everything. But I did want to take the moment to say good morning to you guys. Good morning. Hopefully you have an amazing day. Hopefully you giving God all praise, glory, and honor for waking you up this morning, starting you on your way, protecting you and your family from seen and unseen dangers, providing you with a roof over your head, providing you with warmth, with it being cold outside, and with coolness inside of your house, with it being warm outside. But I just wanted to make sure that I pull up and speak to my people, because y'all are dope. Hopefully you hit that like button so we can get it going. Trump played everybody. Trump played everybody. I will yell that from the mountaintop. Trump played everybody. In a good way. If you supported Trump, if you voted for him, then you should be happy right now. You should be beating your chest and say, yeah, I made the right decision. I made the right decision in 2024 November. I made the right decision. You should be beating your chest and proclaiming that you are on the right side. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show, man. I am Van. We are all the LFR family. I am Coach Van. It's official, guys. I got my business cards. Yes, innovative solutions for business growth. LFR family, handing these joints out at barbershops and beauty salons and wherever I go, man. I'm letting people know that I am in business now. Got to get bold when you're in business, you know? And I've been playing it safe for a long time when it came to that, but no more playing it safe. I realized that I have some information to provide people, and I can position people to make some money, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So I'm getting really aggressive with it now, because Van, you got something, brother. You've been doing this for a long time. You've been successful. It's time to help other people be successful as well. And I already have, by the way. I have worked with a bunch of people who are doing some great things, but it's time to move forward and see how we can make people some money. If you are a business owner, artist, content creator, or coach, and you want to know some innovative solutions for growing your business, I want you to reach out to me with the word coach, or grab my course first, and then we will get it popping. Not playing with y'all no more. We trying to take over. I believe 1,000% that Trump played everyone. I'm about to show y'all some proof. And it's a good thing, because it makes me feel like, Van, you know what? You knew what you was talking about. You knew what you was talking about. You got on this platform and you spoke with your chest about Trump being the right selection for the president. You spoke with your chest that Democrats are all over the place, don't know what the hell they're doing, and they're leading people to slaughter on purpose, because you knew what you was talking about. Well, you thought you knew. Now I know. 1,000%. What's going on, Wheezy? Welcome. What's up, Sandy Claus? Welcome. What's going on, family? Hey, Marla. Good morning. Yeah, real Blackberry. What's going on, real Black Terry? Real Black Terry. What's going on? What's up, everybody? Hopefully y'all are blessed. Y'all have blessed God today for waking y'all up this morning. Yeah. All right, let's go and jump into it. First of all, CNN is panicked. They are panicked. Reason why they're panicked is because the Democrats have been playing games, refuse to, they want ICE to not receive funding anymore. So they shut down DHS, and they're trying to blame it on Trump. Trump said, well, you know what? People still need to take their flights. They need to feel comfortable and safe when they're taking their flights. We need to make sure that the right people are getting on these planes. We need to make sure that there's some order at the airports. I'll do you a favor. I'm going to go ahead and let you borrow ICE for a minute. Well, since DHS is shut down for a minute, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all borrow ICE. They was like, wait a minute. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. What is ICE going to be there for? What are they going to do? Are they going to get rid of our voters? Our citizens? Guys, y'all gotta let me know y'all highlights inside of the chat, man. Let me know your highlights inside of the chat. I don't know if y'all have been paying attention to the Anton Daniels scandal that has been going on. That's been all over the internet. Anton Daniels is very smart, and he knew what he was doing the entire time. The brother is smart as hell. He is very smart. Brother, I salute you. I salute you. I salute you. And all of you blasphemers out there talking sugar honey iced tea about Mika, Miss Mika, man, go ahead and mind your damn business and grow up. Y'all grow up, man. Grow the hell up. Y'all gossiping about stuff, don't even know what the hell y'all talking about. Grow the hell up, bro. I know some good people online through social media. I've done some business with people through social media. I know good people, and that young lady is a good person for sure. And they trying to daggone do her dirty because they just hate. It's y'all some haters. Most of you content creators out there that's reporting negatively on Anton Daniels and Mika, y'all some haters. Y'all haters because y'all know y'all will never get that high in your own social media platforms or journey or content creation careers. So you take the easy route and you want a sugar honey iced tea on somebody who has some motion. That's what y'all are doing. And guess what? I don't even talk to these people about anything like that. I haven't even talked to Ms. Mika about the situation going on. I don't even talk to Anton Daniels, but from what I see, he played y'all like a fiddle too. He played y'all like a fiddle. He knew exactly what he was doing because you guys are low vibration thinkers. Y'all come from a very small place of thinking. Y'all get y'all facts from gossip sites, and then y'all just run with it. Y'all see that the biggest name to talk about dirty is Anton Daniels, so y'all jump on it. Ooh, Tasha K said something about it. She interviewed them. It must be real now. Y'all are gay. All of these men talking about gossip, man. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Be ashamed of yourself. Why do I think it's necessary to speak about this? I think it's necessary to speak about this because I haven't seen one content creator speak on this. I haven't seen one content creator speak up for Anton and Mika. I have not. I have nothing to gain from this, by the way. I have nothing to gain from this. I just see when good people are being picked on for no damn reason. Well, it's for a reason. Anton Daniels is an antagonist. Anton Daniels is too rich, too popular. He's too arrogant and conceited, and they hate that, not realizing that this dude earned every single penny that he got. He earned it. He earned the motion that he has, bro. No, I'm not meat riding. I'm a content creator who see other content creators for who they are and what they do and what they bring to the table. And I will tell you this 1,000%, that dude is smart, extremely intelligent. Y'all remember Kevin Samuels? Yeah, Kevin Samuels was another one of those figures, those provocative figures on social media that people could not wait to ruin. They could not wait to get up out of here because they thought with him out the way, it will increase their opportunities of being seen. That's not how this works. Either you have some value to bring to the table or you do not. And most of you clowns out there, most of you content creators who have been making a poop ton of money off of Anton Daniels and Mika videos, y'all are some trash, bro. Y'all don't even deserve to have a platform because you're just waiting for all this low-hanging fruit. Who we talking about this month? Are we talking about them? No matter whose life you're messing up, you don't care. You hear that somebody is making 6 figures a month and you like, well, we can get rid of them. No, that's not how this works. He's not making this money because somebody's giving it to him. He's making this money because he's earned it. He saw a lane and he went full speed ahead and full steam ahead in that lane, and he's providing value that you don't provide. And the only time you guys get numbers is when y'all talk dirty about Anton Daniels and Mika. Imagine that. Imagine that. Explain that to your wife. Explain that to your kids. The only time I get numbers on my channel is when I talk sugar honey iced tea about another content creator who is doing way better than me, who got way more money than me, way more favor than me. Everybody want to talk to them. Nobody want to talk to me. But when I talk about them, I get the biggest numbers on my channel. Please make that make sense. If you're that type of content creator, do not contact me for no help. I'm just letting you know that right now. For real. And y'all can tell them that I said it. What's going on, gang? Yeah. I got my family up in the building today, man. That's what I'm talking about. All my blues, all my greens are up in here. Make sure y'all respect my blues. Make sure y'all respect my greens, okay? Let me know one thing that y'all did this weekend that you're very proud of, or one thing that you did this weekend that blessed you and your family's life, or one thing that you read this weekend that woke you up and made you focus on what you need to be focusing on. Hopefully that was the word of God. Please let me know that you worked out a little bit more. You decided to take a walk and take advantage of this beautiful weather. You did something to elevate your life instead of just sitting on your ass and waiting for the next day to come, waiting for the next meal to come, waiting for the next person to do something for you to talk about, waiting for somebody else to make some news that's important enough for you to want to go run your mouth about. What are you flapping your gums about that you benefited from, that started with you, that God created and you were able to benefit off of that? Let me know that in the comments. Let me know that in the comments. For sure. Let me know that in the comments. Let me know one thing that you did that was valuable. That's what I'm talking about. What's going on, everybody? Inside the gym, I'm a little guy, right? But in the gym, I lifted 185. I'm super excited about that. I'm super excited, man. On the bench, I lifted 185. On the pec machine, the one where you sit down and you squeeze it together like this and you put your hands all the way out. On the pec machine, I was doing reps with 190. Reps with perfect form. So I don't know what it is, but something up in here is kind of strong on that machine. And I'm excited by it because I'm starting to get a little chest, and my wife is noticing. She's like, babe, I see it coming in. I see it, babe. I'm like, you damn right you see it, girl. Now run upstairs and make me a sandwich. Shut up. Shut up. You damn right I'm sexy. You shut up. Go make me a sandwich. Give me a kiss in my mouth. Yeah, I'm still skinny. I'm gonna be skinny all my life, man. Shut up. Get on my face. People said, look. You see what he did there? He said, and you still skinny? You damn right I'm still skinny. I'm always gonna be skinny. And you still fat. You black bastard. Okay, guys. All right, let's do it. Before we move forward, I just want to let you guys know again, we're about to go and get into the stuff, but I want to let you guys know again, I got my business cards. It says LFR Family on the front. It says Innovative Solutions for Business Growth. So hit me up if you are a business owner, content creator, artist, or coach. I want you to reach out to me with the word coach. My information is below. And also, you can fast forward that by simply grabbing the course. That's it. I promise you it's going to be worth it. If you don't believe me, then don't take that step. All right. Much love to you guys, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up. All right, let's go and get into it. Let's go and get into it. First up the bat, everybody has been saying that that MAGA has been split because Marjorie Taylor Greene has been talking her sugar honey iced tea. We got one guy that walked away from the Senate. We got Candace Owens talking crazy trash. We got Tucker Carlson doing what he do. Guys, let me tell y'all something. Especially if you're a Democrat. And I want you to pick up what I'm putting down when I say this. Democrats. Hear me when I say this. Conservatives are capable of disagreeing, but still staying in one accord to get sugar honey iced tea done. Are there hive minds embedded in the MAGA movement? Yes, it is. Are there hive minds embedded in the conservative movement, conservative party? Yes, it is. But the difference between conservatives and Democrats, they can disagree, have debates, have heated conversations and fights, and still move in one accord toward our goal, making sure that we're accomplishing stuff. You think I'm lying? You think I'm lying? I'm about to show y'all, man. I'm about to show y'all. Hit the like button first, though. I need y'all to hit that like button. I need y'all to hit the like button. Hey, B, what's going on, B? Shout out to B. That's my homie right there. Shout out to B. Once you hit the like button, guys, if you already hit the like button, please put a 100 sign inside the chat or put an American flag. Also, there's a hype button down there, too. I want you to hit that. Boost it up so people can see it. We about to really talk our stuff today. I missed y'all, man. Hopefully you missed me, too. If you missed me, put a thumbs down. Yeah. Yes, I see that 100. Thank you, Weezy. Weezy is always doing what she does, man. Thank you, B. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, MAGA girl. Thank you, Chuck. Thank you, Darrell. Thank you, Ronald. Thank you, Marla. Thank you, Hadassah. Thank you, Cali girl. Thank you, Louie. Louie be fishing, always pulling up, man. Much love to Louie. What's up, Tam? Good morning to you, too. Yeah. Yeah, put that 100 in the chat once you hit that like button for me, please. We about to get it cracking, man. I am Van. We are all the LFR family. Just in case y'all don't know what LFR mean, it means likes, follows, and retweets. It was the whole purpose of me starting this channel, to figure out what we can make money off of through social media. And you make money through likes, follows, and retweets, all right? The more your channel and your name and your brand gets out there, the more you can monetize who you are, whatever you bring to the table. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Havy the Great. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Madeline. I appreciate it. Hit that like button and give me a thumbs up or 100 in the chat to show me, or American flag inside the chat to show me that you hit that like button. It's important that we hit that like button. We got to run it up. I want at least 1,000 likes, 1,200 likes, 12 million likes. Yeah. As many stars as there are in the sky. That's how many likes I want on this post, because we about to have a conversation. As a matter of fact, we're going to do it in order. CNN is panicking, the MAGA split, and then we're going to do the Trump played them all part according to the title. We're going to do it in that order. And then I'm going to show y'all some goodies as well. All right? Without further wait, let's go ahead and jump into CNN panicking, because that's exactly what the hell they're doing. They are pissed. And also, Ron DeSantis, he's straight embarrassed a news reporter. Matter of fact, we're going to start off there. Ron DeSantis, Ron DeSanctimonious. Y'all remember when Trump and Ron DeSantis was kind of sort of beefing? When Trump called him Ron DeSanctimonious? When Ron DeSantis was publicly saying that he was against Trump and different things? Guess what, Democrats? That's what adults do. Adults don't just meet ride just for the sake of being a part of a group or being a part of a club. We are not in high school no more. Democrats, stop acting like you're in high school. Be okay with disagreeing, but put your stuff together so you can stay on one accord and get things done. Because guess what? Democrats, y'all have not been getting sugar honey iced tea done. And I do not understand why people still vote Democrat. It blows my freaking mind, bruh. Blows my mind. I got the hiccups, by the way. Also, guys, if you want to pull up and challenge me on anything that I say this morning, please let my blues know. Say, I want to challenge you, and my blues will let me know. I will give you the link. You can pull up and say whatever you got to say, okay? And I will let you speak without interrupting or anything, all right? All right. If you want to challenge me on anything that we talk about today. All right. So instead of starting with CNN, we're going to start with Ron DeSantis talking to this lady, try to put him in the corner. I want y'all to hear how he carried this. This was brilliant. Shout out to Ron DeSantis. And shout out to all you guys for pulling up. Much love to you. I appreciate y'all hitting the play button.
With all due respect, this is the United States of America. There's so many.
Where are you from?
I'm WSBA Channel 7.
Okay.
My name is Vanessa McLean.
Great, thanks.
United States of America. So many people are being robbed. There's due process this is wonderful, this dog and pony show, but there's American citizens who are being deported. They show their birth certificates, they show their passports, they show their IDs, and a lot of the work being done is a little sloppy.
Well, first of all, I'll let ICE handle that accusation that you're making, that they're deporting American citizens who are showing birth certificates and all that. I don't believe that that's true, but I'll let them respond to that. But you see,
It ain't true. But let the news reporter try to fearmonger and put lies out there and ask fake questions.
you seem to have no sympathy. You seem to have no sympathy for people that have been victimized by illegal aliens.
Facts.
What about people, you have someone driving drunk and kills American citizens?
Facts.
What about people that have been deported previously and let in under Biden, who then commit sexual offenses or commit homicides?
Facts.
And then we have more victims as a result of the federal government's previous inattention and unwillingness to enforce the law. So there are a lot of people that have been harmed by illegal immigration.
Facts.
There have been people that have been harmed by Tren de Aragua gang members who should not be in this country in the first place.
Facts.
So let's just be clear. Who are you fighting for? We're fighting for the citizens of Florida. We
Facts.
want them to be able to live in a society that upholds the rule of law. We want them to be able to live in a state that is safe. And we have to take action on it. I'll let them address your accusation. But the notion that somehow this is America, therefore we're supposed to have an open border, we're not supposed to enforce
Facts.
immigration laws,
Yes.
we're supposed to just sit on our hands when Biden let in 7 or 8 million people illegally into the country? No, that is not responsible. That is not what our citizens elected us to do.
Facts.
So we're in this fight. I think a lot of these narratives that I hear, to me, just instinctively, I think they're fake narratives because I've seen it happen so many times. But I will let folks at ICE respond to your accusation.
Well, the first thing I'll say is that I think the governor's words really stand on their own. The men and women of ICE are working every single day to protect the communities, working with state and local officials to do our very best to protect the communities after the Biden administration opened our borders, allowed people to come into this country that should have never came into this country in the first place, jeopardizing our families and our communities and putting them in harm's way on a daily basis. The men and women of ICE are going into those communities to protect the men and women in these communities, to be able to do the mission that we've been set on every single day that the president has given us.
349,000 new court cases in 2025 alone. Only 1% are new cases based on alleged criminal activity. So a lot of these people don't have criminal past or background. So who's being arrested and where is this information on ICE's website? It's on court documents, but we can't get this information, and ICE, quite frankly, isn't being very transparent.
Look, I'll stand by the fact that if you're in this country illegally, you are a criminal. You will be deported. You will have the opportunity to be able to come back into this country through the correct immigration processes. We're working through those every single day, but our number one goal is to keep the American people safe from the criminals that are walking in this country that should have never been let through in the first place.
And my question to you is, whose side are you on? These daggone Democratic reporters get on my daggone nerves, bro. They get on my nerves, man. Have y'all seen this guy right here? Let me tell y'all something. This guy has been in and out of jail. In and out of jail for grape. This dude has been in and out of jail for grape. He is an illegal immigrant that came in through the Biden administration, got in and out of jail, just now got locked back up because he done did it again. How in the hell are you free if you were locked up in 2017 for grape? You're not a citizen, but you got released immediately. You got locked up in 2025 for grape. You got released immediately. And these people want to take, you want to be their lawyers? You want to be their representation? What the hell is wrong with our people, man? Are you America first or not? Because a lot of these people are showing us on a daily basis, they're giving us their asses to kiss. I apologize for saying that if you got kids around, my bad. I should probably put that, but they are literally giving us their butts to kiss while they take up for illegal immigrants who commit these crimes against American citizens. If you are so pressed to defend these illegals, why don't you go where they are in other countries? Feel free to use your passport and your privilege to move to their country with your American ass and take up for them there. Don't let them come here and make us their victims, victimize Americans, and then you try to take up for them. Make that make sense. Please make that make sense. I don't care if you're a Democrat, conservative, you're MAGA, it does not matter at this point. All of us are American citizens. All of us love our daughters. All of us love our wives and sisters and nieces and aunts. And I'm specifically naming the women because it's our jobs to protect them. God bless man to be the head of the household, the head of our communities. That's why we try to put this strength forward. But when we have reporters like this lady that don't care about anything that Ron DeSantis said, she was talking about, but what about sticking to the legal confines? What if it's not proven that they committed a crime? What if they didn't commit a crime? Are we still going to deport people who didn't commit a crime? Dumbass! Sneaking into a country is committing a crime. If I sneak into Disney World, I committed a crime. If I sneak into the movie theater, I committed a crime. If I sneak into anywhere I'm not supposed to be, a museum, I committed a crime. You mean to tell me ain't nothing wrong with sneaking into a country? You mean to tell me that 7 million people can sneak into a country, be protected, be financed, be housed for freaking free, and we still take up for them? When does it end? And then I double dog dare you to take your privileged American ass to any other country. Take one of their flags downtown where they are, where their government runs their country, and burn their flag and tell them to read between the lines. Say, F you, burn their flag and say, I don't have to do nothing y'all say. I'm American. I love America. Do that in Mexico. Do that in Korea. Do that in Russia. Do that in Iran since y'all want to take up for them so damn much. Do that anywhere. Y'all are spoiled and entitled. And y'all feel like American citizens are the ones that should be taken up for second rate. No, we should be first before anybody. We pledge our allegiance to this flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Every single one of you who put these illegals before us, you have completely gone against everything we stand for. Everything we stand for. That's just my point of view. And guess what? This guy that I just now showed y'all, this dude right here, check this out. That reporter that was just now talking to Ron DeSantis, she would have been in favor of this guy being released. She can care less about American citizens being found in bridges. When that black girl in Maryland was thrown over the bridge after she was raped by an illegal immigrant, nobody talked about it. You mean to tell me it takes for a conservative news channel to talk about it simply because CNN, ABC, CBS, everybody is not speaking on it? Why? Because it goes against your narrative. They don't care about that, man. Here's the story, just in case you haven't heard it. Let me stop yelling. Here's the story, just in case you haven't heard it yet, because I need for you to see it for yourselves, for you to fully understand what's going on here.
Man out on probation for sexual assault is charged once again. This time, prosecutors say he picked up a woman he met on Snapchat and raped her at a hotel in Bloomington.
Now, prosecutors once called this man an extreme public safety risk, but he never spent a day in prison for his previous crimes. Fox 9's Mike Manzoni joining us from our newsroom now. And Mike, prosecutors signed off on plea deals in these previous cases.
Kelsey and Randy, a judge sentenced the Minneapolis man in those cases back in May, but he got credit for time served, so he never went to prison. It was all part of a pair of plea deals. This is the man we're talking about. His name is Abdi Mohamed, but prosecutors say the 28-year-old uses the names Kareem and Altesto on Snapchat, and that is where investigators say he met his latest victim as well as his two previous ones. Prosecutors say he picked up his most recent victim in Mankato back in September and drove her to a hotel near the Mall of America, where he took her phone, told her she wasn't leaving, raped her, and held her against her will for days. That's according to prosecutors. Investigators used DNA to identify Mohammed as the suspect. His profile was already in the database from previous cases involving sexual assaults in Minneapolis in 2017 and another one in 2024. A Hennepin County judge sentenced Mohammed in May in those cases, including one involving a 15-year-old girl. Prosecutors say two other unidentified men took part in that assault, and one threatened the victim with a gun. But Mohammed never spent a day in prison, as we said, because he got credit for time served while awaiting trial as part of a pair of plea deals. We've reached out to the Hennepin County Attorney's Office for comment. A spokesman there told us it is checking into it.
Let me know in chat. Chat, please let me know. Are you pissed off by this? Are you pissed off by this? Because if you're not, get the hell off my chat right now. Because you are a child. You don't care about people. You are a demon. Be gone, Satan. Be gone, Satan. If you are not pissed off by that, something is wrong with you. You are cold inside. You are dead inside. Ain't nowhere in the world that you can see that story and not be upset. Why in the hell are American reporters trying to take up for these people? Why is our judicial system failing us by allowing them to still roam the streets, do whatever the hell they want to do, raping our citizens, and we can do nothing about it? I got a wife and two daughters. This pissed me off. I got sisters. This pissed me off. Are you out your damn mind? You mean tell me you don't have any women in your life that you love enough to want them to be protected? To want there to be some type of, I don't know, you want the person that did this to your people to pay for it. You want them to not be able to do it to anybody else. If you want them out and about, you don't care about people anymore. It's like you want to see this happen to people. Like this turns you on. Like every single time you hear about this, you go into your little private space and you get some popcorn and some Lubriderm and you do nasty things to yourself, thinking about all of these atrocities that's happening to American citizens because you yourself are a traitor. You have a treasonous attitude. You have a demonic attitude. You need to be saved by the blood of Christ. Ain't nowhere in the world you can watch that. You go on, what is it? Snapchat. You go on to Snapchat. You hook up with a girl. You meet her at the American Mall, the mall that's flooded by Somali Americans. Just in case you don't know, go ahead and look it up. The Mall of America. Look it up. Flooded by immigrants. He take her there so that he can just mix in with everybody else. Takes her phone, take her somewhere, grape her, get locked up and released like a damn fish. Like we're fishing for fun. We're fishing for sport. Like we're just catching rapists and then throwing them back out. We catch them, take a picture with them, and throw them back in the water. Catch another one. Take a picture with them and throw them back out there in the water to do it to somebody else. If you are not pissed, you're no friend of mine. I don't want your business. I don't want your support. I don't want your eyeballs on my videos. I don't want your likes. You can go ahead and take your like back. If this did not piss you off, you're not my people, period. Because clearly you don't love me. You don't love my daughters. You don't love my nieces. You don't love my aunts. You don't love my wife. You don't love any women in my life. You don't love your neighbors who need your protection. And the whole time, all they're concerned about is whether or not we follow the law. The law is the reason why the young lady was just now raped by that illegal immigrant. The law is the reason why this guy feels like he can just live to grape another day. This is what they do. They come here and they believe that the American dream, the same way that Ilhan Omar, they believe that the American dream is taking advantage of American citizens, doing whatever you got to do, whatever you want to do, as long as it's at the behest of an American citizen. They don't care about us. They think we're rich. They think we're privileged, and they want to take advantage of us. These people hate us. They don't come here only so that they can make good money and live the dream. They don't come here only to escape whatever rules and regulations and type religious practices that they have in their countries they're from. They don't come here only for that. They come here also because for centuries in their country, for centuries, they have been taught to hate America. For centuries in their countries, they have been taught to hate America. And then, this is how stupid y'all are. Then these people who hate America, they come here, smile in our faces, and we make them mayors. We make them governors. We make them congressmen and women. And we allow them to trick us from the inside. We allow these fools to Trojan horse us time and time and time again. They smile in our damn faces. Ilhan Omar was worth minus $64,000. She was $64,000 in debt a few years ago. Now she is worth $30 to $40 million. Somebody tell me how that happened. The Somali immigrant, the Somali community have the lowest IQ of all Americans. Please tell me how they're able to get government financing and grants, $1 million, $100,000 grants over and over and over again to fund their communities. How are they able to own storefronts? How are they able to open up and own daycare centers when they have no money? They have no history. They have no credit history. How are they able to get all of these grants? There are American citizens out here who went to school, who did things the right way, followed the law, and then when they got to a point in their life, they tried entrepreneurship. And they fail time and time and time again. And sometimes they will tell you that you make too much money for them to help you. If I'm lying, somebody check me. Somebody let me know if I'm lying. But you mean to tell me that these Somalians can come here and on day one have a business grant? Have 3 businesses operating out of a little storefront in their community? It looks like a grocery store, but they actually rent out buses in that store. They actually raise children in that store. They actually fix credit in that store. They actually fix computers in that store. What? And then Democrats see that they're being exposed when this is supposed to be a win for all of America. Like when we find somebody who broke in and is taking advantage of everything, disrespecting and assaulting our women, and our first thing to do is go to the books and see if they're being charged fairly, if they're being treated fairly. They are the convicts. They are the ones that assaulted us. Why in the hell are we giving them favor? Their pockets are getting fat. The men are operating storefronts that have no business. They're not making any money in those storefronts. No customers. No customers. All they do is take the government's money and they give it to the community when they come in there with their EBT cards. They come in there with an EBT card and they say, I will trade you $200 of this EBT or $400 of this EBT for $200 of cash. And they will do it. These people got brand new cars. They live in the lap of luxury. And they're women. For every man, they're married to 2 to 3 women, and these 2 to 3 women are getting public assistance from us. They are taking advantage of SNAP benefits more than American citizens are. These women don't do anything all day. They're getting paid free money from American citizens. These men, they don't do anything all day. They get paid free money from American citizens through grants and businesses, and we can't do nothing about it. And when we say something about it, they call you racist. They call you xenophobic because you don't like this group of people. No, I don't like them niggas. How in the world, why can they do everything wrong and continue to win at a very high level? How come they get to have a business that operates and is functional and they just now got here 10 years ago? I'm tired of seeing that. I'm being dead ass with y'all. How many times you see a foreigner come here, they don't know a lick of English, but they already got an LLC. They got a truck with their name and brand on it. They're running real businesses. How are they able to do that? When American citizens got to go through hell and high water to run a business. Come on, man. Nah, man. Nah, bro. Maybe this is just me being, I don't know, me just throwing stuff out there. But if I'm wrong, please let me know. Let me read a couple of these super chats and then we're going to go forward. All right. Tam G, what's going on, babe? Tam G says, me and you need to get together to do a video about Christian values and American values. Love you, Van and LFR family. Yeah, we do need to do something. I would love to. As a matter of fact, you can always pull up, and if you got something to say, like I give you a minute of time, you can do your thing. You know, if it cooked, then we can come back to it and do something else. You hear me? You hear me? See, this is why. Look. They're trying to get rid of Christianity in this country. They're trying to put a brand on it that's synonymous with racism and white supremacy. I want y'all to pay attention to this. They're trying to rebrand Christianity so that people run away from it. If people run away from Christianity, this means that Satan can do whatever he want to do. This is his job. His job is to kill, steal, and destroy. And the first thing that he want to destroy is the blood of Christ, the word of God on our hearts. He want to reshape the way we think, the way we move, the way we feel. And as soon as he got our hearts, we are gone. They are attacking our Christian values. We have a man in office right now who's trying to put America first, who always talks about the Lord, they don't like it. They don't want you talking about God. They hate it. Hold on. We're going to be cooking in a minute. Thank you, TMG. I appreciate the super chat. True Patriot. What's going on, True Patriot? Shout out to True Patriot, man. He had some big news last week. Speak the facts, coach. I will as much as I possibly can. I will as much as I possibly can. I will as much as I possibly can. These people hate us, man. They hate us. I'm convinced. And then the Democrats shut down DHS. They trying to squeeze whatever they want out of Trump. And Trump saying, no, I don't negotiate with terrorists. Thank you. He's not negotiating with terrorists. Tijuana border jumper. What's going on, brother? This is a spiritual battle. Thank you for covering this topic. Absolutely. We have to. If we don't do it, who will? Who will? All right, let's keep it moving. We're about to keep pushing. Thank you. Thank y'all so much for the super chat. We about to move on to our next joint. All right. CNN is panicking. The Democrats tried to put the squeeze on the Republicans. And they shut down DHS because they don't want ICE to receive any more funding. It's funny that they didn't mind ICE getting rid of 3 million immigrants during Obama's administration. Excuse me. They didn't mind ICE doing their thing under the Obama administration, but now ICE is doing too much. They doing too much. They killing people in the streets. Let me tell you something. During Obama administration, was there anybody trying to run over officers with their cars? Just riddle me that. Like, if I'm being biased, if I'm being an asshole right now, if I'm being a sellout Uncle Tom black man who's speaking for Trump in a positive way, I want you to point that out right now. Let me know. Huh? Because I ain't playing with y'all. God dang it. I ain't playing with y'all. But DHS tried to put the squeeze on them. And guess what? Trump said, I don't negotiate with terrorists. I'll just have ICE filling those positions. And they are afraid. They are afraid. Hold up. Tam G is up here. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Tam G, you up here? Tam up here? You got bad service, baby.
Yes. Oh.
What you got to say to the people real quick? I'm going to give you a minute. Go ahead.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What you got to say to the people, Tam G?
Okay. As Christians, we need to quit dividing ourselves and stand together. And as Americans, we need to start standing together. We need to quit looking at black, white, Hispanic, Italian. We need to stand together.
Hey, you still got the floor. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Okay. The signal is so bad out here in this country.
It's okay.
We just need to start standing up and being one together and stop also calling each other a denomination and start being brothers and sisters.
Hey, you still cook. Go ahead. You still got the floor.
Well, I love you guys. I'm actually fixing to have to get ready for work, but I just wanted to say, if y'all want some Christian videos that I've been doing lately, y'all go watch them over on my channel. And then me and you, man, we need to get together.
Okay, we got it. Thank you, Tam G, for pulling up. I appreciate you. You got a beautiful backyard.
Love y'all.
That's background is amazing. That is made by God.
Love
right there.
y'all.
That's the Lord. Trees, birds, grass, and they trying to get us out of that. Much love to you, sis. My sister. That's my sister in Christ, not my white sister, but my sister in Christ. And I love her because God said we need to love each other. God said to us, how can you claim to love a God you have never seen in your life, but you don't love your brother and sister who you see every day because of the color of their skin? Are you kidding me? Man, please. Much love to you, sis. We will catch up, all right, Tam?
Okay.
Later, babe. That's what I'm talking about. We got cool people up in here. Thank you so much, Tam G, for pulling up. Look, she says, let me know when you want me to add. Listen, you can pull up whenever. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I apologize. Is that Onavaz? Onavaz? I would never sell my soul. Jesus is forever. Jesus is forever. I love you. I love you already. You are one of my besties. You are, she said, I would never sell my soul. Ever. Ever. Shout out to Kelly. Kelly says, old fans also. Son got involved. Every transfer went to a man's Middle Eastern name on account. Wow. Wow. They are playing us, man. They really are playing us, Kelly. Like, and this is what they do. Like, the most fraud comes from these places that's represented by Ilhan Omar. And then when you look internationally, they are in fraud there too. It's not only domestic. Like, this is what they do. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate you. Hopefully everything is has been fixed on the side with your family. Hopefully everything's good. All right, guys. We're going to go and move forward. I'm going to come back to Super Chats in a minute. Here's CNN panicking about DHS being at the airports. I want y'all to watch her face. Dana Bash is afraid. Look at her face as she talks to Tom Homan. This is hilarious.
Trump posted on Truth Social, quote, if the radical left Democrats don't immediately sign an agreement to let our country, in particular our airports, be free and safe again, I will move our brilliant and patriotic ICE agents to the airports where they will do security like no one has ever seen before. Now, in a subsequent post, he said that he instructed ICE agents to be ready by Monday. And now the president is saying that you, sir, are going to be in charge. How is that going to work? Are ICE agents going to move into American airports starting tomorrow, Monday?
Yes. And I'm currently working on the plan now of execution, working with the director of ICE and the administrator at TSA, the acting administrator. So we'll put together a plan today and we'll execute tomorrow.
Okay, so there are a lot of questions here. First of all, are ICE agents even remotely trained to handle security at airports?
ICE agents receive a high level of training. And, you know, the ICE agents are assigned at many airports across the country already. They do a lot of criminal investigation on smuggling at airports. But, you know, there's got TSA agents covering exits, you know, people that enter through the exits. You know, certainly a highly trained ICE law enforcement officer can cover an exit, makes people don't go through those exits, entering the airport through the exits. And that stuff like that relieves that TSA officer to go to screening and to reduce those lines. So wherever we can provide extra security, I don't see an ICE agent looking at an x-ray machine because they're not trained in that. But there are certain parts of security that TSA is doing that we can move them off those jobs and put them in the specialized jobs, help move those lines.
Okay, that was going to be my next question. So what you're saying is when you move ICE into airports, they are going to be just around the exits and the exteriors. They're not going to be helping people get through the lines and screening people's bags.
Those discussions are going on now. I'm not expert at TSA, so that's why I'm talking to the TSA administrator and the ICE director, find out where we can fit in. We'll have a plan by the end of today, where we're sending what airports we're starting with and where we're sending them. But that's a discussion we're having right now. I mean, I ended the discussion to do the show, and I'll be back having the discussions when I finish. So it's a work in progress, but we will be at the airports tomorrow, helping TSA move those lines along.
And I know you said it's a work in progress, but at least at the beginning, are there specific airports that you're thinking about starting with? And how many ICE agents are you considering deploying to do this?
Hold on. He's about to answer in a second, but I just want to point out, doesn't Dana Bash sound like an undercover cop? She sounds like an undercover cop that's trying to set somebody up. Why do you need to know which airports are y'all going to be at? What parts of the airport are you going to be in? How will you guys be standing? What parts of the airport are you going to be securing? Are you going to be looking at the bags through the x-rays? No, you're not going to be doing that? Okay. All right. What else? What else? What else? Whose side are you working on? Whose side is she working with? She sounds like an undercover agent that's trying to find out as much as she possibly can so they can skirt the rules again. They are trying to get around it again. And they're using CNN to do it. This is what she sounds like. Please tell me all of your plans. I need to know all your plans because we want to know how to skirt the rules and the laws again so it can work for us. She sounds like the ops.
Again, that's going based on discussions we're having today. I think we need to, my opinion is that we concentrate on the airports where the longest waits are. We prioritize those. The large airports where there's a long wait, like 3 hours. I think we got to prioritize what we do like we do everything else. So again, having those discussions, continued discussions after the show with the leadership of those agencies will lead us to some decisions based on prioritization, where we deploy, how quick we deploy, how many agents we deploy. So. Right. Hopefully we'll have all those answers here by this afternoon, but we're working on it. And when we deploy tomorrow, we'll have a well thought out plan to execute.
With respect, if you're doing this in 24 hours, how well thought out could it possibly be?
Look at this. I swear she get on my damn nerves. She gets on my damn nerves, bro. With respect, if you're just deciding to do this in under 24 hours, how well thought out could this possibly be? It seems like it's just thrown up in the air. Like it's just something that y'all just made up. But like, how can you possibly do this? How can you? Y'all don't have any plans put together. You know what she sound like? She sound like that fake black girl on The View who keep on trying to say that Trump don't have a plan. He just has a concept of a plan. Let me tell y'all something. That's getting old. It's getting old, okay? The whole concept of a plan thing, we have seen already that his plans are actually working. He is taking down dictators who have been killing and taking advantage of their own people and flooding our country with drugs, and he only did it in under a year of being the president. This dude's concepts of a plan are far more effective than the entire 4 years of Biden as the president. So miss me with that concept of a plan BS. Because this is the game that she's trying to play. Everything that he says, she undermines him. Everything that he says, she undermines him. How is ICE even prepared? How do they even know how to do the job? In 24 hours, how can you even have a plan? Like she's laughing or something. CNN, I have a question for you. You've been doing this for how long? What's your plan on improving your damn ratings? What's your plan on getting a Democrat elected for president again? Other than lying on President Trump and trying to say that he did this and he's in the files and he did this and he did that. Everything's a lie from them people. Everything. And she's going to continue to try to undermine him because that's all they got. That's all they got.
Again, ICE has been at airports across the country for a long time. It's just expanding those things. Look, how much of a plan does it mean to guard an exit to make sure no one comes through that exit? We're talking about security options, and these officers are well trained in security, and they're well trained in identification. And look, we're going to do what we can to help TSA move those people through the line.
And last question on this, because this is important, and I realize that this is clearly a plane that you're creating while it's in the air here, but this is a question that a lot of people are asking. Is it just going to be crowd control, or will ICE officers also be doing immigration enforcement while they are at the airports?
That's the real question. Guys, that is the main question she wanted to ask. That's the main question. Honestly, I think that's the only question she wanted to ask, but she had to fill in a few undermining questions before that. But this was the main question.
We do immigration enforcement at airports all the time. So is that going to change? It's not going to change. This is about helping the men and women at TSA. They've lost several hundred employees. The lines are really slow because of the shutdown. This is about helping TSA do their mission and get the American public through that airport as quick as they can. While adhering to all the security guidelines and the protocols, we're simply there to help TSA do their job in areas that don't need their specialized expertise, such as screening through the X-ray machine. Not training that, we won't do that. But there are roles we can play to release TSA officers from the non-significant roles, such as guarding an exit, so they can get back to the scanning machines and move people quicker. And we're just simply helping our fellow officers at TSA.
I say, if you are ICE and you are at them check-in lines and you see somebody trying to slide or sneak a carry-on bag onto the plane, and it has stacks and stacks of cash in it and a bunch of passports, and you can see that, I think ICE need to do the right thing and pull them to the side into a private room and investigate. Because a lot of times these young people who work them lines at the airport, they're not doing their jobs. And right now we need a heavy fist to make sure that we get things done. Dana Bash is extremely intelligent. Everything that comes from the left is not a lie. I've seen that right there. Everything that comes from the left is not a lie. And just so y'all know, I'm not everything on the right is right. I don't believe that. And I don't believe that everything on the left is wrong. But I damn sure saw the light, and I see the light. I see the games that they're playing. They don't care about United States citizens. They don't. They care about winning the day. They care about manipulating a new group of individuals so that they can get voters and stay in power. That's what they care about. That's what they care about. Talking to Tom Homan about ICE agents being at the airport, the most important thing to her was, are you going to arrest people and deport people who are trying to take flight? That's it. Are you going to deport our people who are our new voters? Who's going to keep our side in power? Who's going to keep me with a job? Because CNN ratings has to do well in order for her to maintain her position as well. I'm just saying. Let me go ahead and read some of these super chats, man. And thank y'all so much for pulling up and being a part of the live stream this morning. I really appreciate it. Y'all are absolutely dope. Let me see here. Hydra Man is next. Hydra Man, what's going on, Hydra Man? Much love to Hydra Man, bro. All right, Hydra Man says, one thing I gotta say is these people getting paid off to protest and stop ICE, send them to those countries, because that is treason, and they can go where they protect. I agree. You want to risk your life and your freedom over these other countries, then feel free to take your ass to them other countries. I agree. And yes, we do have a freedom of speech and we have a freedom to get out there and protest. I feel you should. But if you're getting in the way of people arresting a pedo or somebody who's raping men, women, and children, then yeah, they are standing in front of homes, stopping ICE from going in there and arresting somebody who has a record already and is known for molesting children. And they would just stand out there with their damn whistles and prevent these criminals from being arrested. Listen, it's not about arresting them at this point. If y'all don't want to do anything, if y'all don't want to hold them accountable, cool. But what we don't want to do is have them here. We ain't got to put them in our prison systems, because even when we put them in our prisons, we're paying for them to have housing. We're paying for them to have food, activities, protection, security, all of those things. We just want to deport their ass up out of here. If they mean no good to our country, get them up out of here. Hey, thank you so much, Hydro Man. Korea says, fraud is a cycle. When one person steals enough, they sell the company to the next person and the cycle continues. This is the bane of fraud investigators. Tracking the money takes time. Well, when they track the money, riddle me this. How come nobody's been arrested yet? Because tracking the money used to be the smartest way to do it, and it still is, in my opinion, to track the money. But if we're not going to hold the people accountable once we see who's getting the big pots of gold, then what's the point of tracking the money? Because the people that's getting the big pots of gold, they are protecting these individuals in these storefronts. They're protecting these individuals in these leering centers. They're protecting them. Just a year ago, I believe Jasmine Crockett was worth like $175,000. Now Jasmine Crockett is worth $9 million. Paul Pelosi is probably the best investor in the world. How in the hell did he get so much insight that he became the best investor in the world, where billionaire investors follow his portfolio? I don't know. Thank you so much, Karia. I appreciate it. Hydro Man says, the protesters are going to go to airports for this, and they better get them locked up. They are going to go to the airports, and they will protest, but they're just going to be slowing down air flights again. They're going to be shooting themselves in the foot again. This is all they do, is shoot themselves in the foot, because they're idiots. They're ridiculous. And thank y'all so much for the super chats and for all the love and your participation and your engagement. I appreciate it. And for any trolls we got, I just want to say I love y'all too. Why? Because you are men and women of God. You are my brothers and my sisters as well. We just have a difference of opinion when it comes to these topics. That's it. And the troll just want to be heard. So I get it. So yeah, I love you. I love you like a play cousin. Nick P. What's going on, big dog? Shout out to Nick P, man. Always pulling up with love, bro. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, brother. I need your help, man. I need your help, brother. For real. We need to get on the phone soon. Nick P, we need to get on the phone soon, man. I know you're busy. I know you're handling your business. This dude is he's one of those movers and shakers. He's a mover and shaker. He gets things done. He's doing big things out there in New York. Shout out to him, his beautiful wife, all of his friends, man. I was able to meet some of those people. They're so dope. Hopefully things are going great in your life, brother. And thank you so much for the 50 piece. Take it as she's getting info for Democrat protesters. Absolutely. She's getting info for them protesters. Where can we go? Where can we stand? Where should we be there at all? Are they trying to stop people? Are they trying to deport people? Yeah, we're going to be there. Our next protest is there. Somebody's going to pull up in a van with 50 signs, well, hundreds of signs, and start passing them out because these are paid protesters. And this is another opportunity for them to make $100, for the day. They ain't got nothing else to do. Come stand out here at the airport. Make some noise. Blow some whistles. Thank you so much, Hydra Man. Nick P! Yeah, I'm a little passionate today, man, because I got a clear mind. I had a beautiful weekend. I shared some time with my wife, man. We was able to wash her vehicle out front of the house. And, we shared some great times together. We went and got some food, man. We had a good time, man. And I'm just grateful that the Lord is so forgiving of a sinner like me. And I don't know how long the Lord will continue to bless me with this life that he blessed me with. But as long as I'm blessed with it, I will continue to bless his name and praise him for it. Because God is amazing. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to Nick P. Thank you, brother. Tam G. Trump in less than 1 year did more than Obama did in 8. Just saying. Tam G is on fire. Shout out to Tam G, man. Thank you, Tam. Hydra Man. It's like having a country full of Jeffrey Dahmers. Wow. That's deep. Queen B. What's going on, Queen B? She's been a member of the LFR family for 8 months. She's actually been a supporter of the LFR family for far longer. And Queen B, I appreciate you. She actually had me in here singing one time. And this guy got, talking about, see, look at you singing for the white man. Singing for the white man. I swear to God, man. People get on my daggone nerves. I love you, Van and LFR fam. Much love and many prayers for you and your families. Much love to you and your family as well, Queen B. I really appreciate you guys. All right, we moving on now. Y'all ready? Let's move on. All right. They keep trying to say, hold on, what video is this? Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, guys. Which one is this? Okay, that's the one I just now played. Okay. All right, that is. Okay. That's the one I just now played. Let me go ahead and say it. All right. So, which one is next? Jesus. Epstein files. Hey, Democrats. It's time to stop with all the, our president is a pedo. Our president is a pedo. He's a pedo. Here's the thing. There was a movie that came out. There's a movie that came out called, was it Sounds of Freedom? And when that movie came out, the Democrats was trying to reduce that movie. They was trying to have it shut down and kicked out of theaters. Long before that movie came out, the conservatives, Trump and the conservatives, kept asking the Biden administration to release the Epstein files. Release them. Nobody released them. The same way that they were saying, fix the border. And Biden and Kamala was saying, we can't fix the border. You got to sign the border bill. We need the border bill in order to fix the border. We need the border bill. You know, the one that was giving $56 billion to Ukraine, that border bill. The one that they completely created an issue so that they can be the ones with the solution, the fake ass solution. They decided not to release any Epstein files. They decided that they didn't have the means, they didn't have the power, so they couldn't do it. But then at the same time, try to act like Trump really didn't want them released. He was just speaking big again, and he was so afraid. Guess what? For all Democrats need to hear this. For all Democrats, if there was something damning in those files that would have destroyed President Trump, they would have put that out a long time ago. A long time ago. TDS is real. They hate him. They literally wish he was no longer breathing. They tried to take him out a few times. And now they trying to claim that all of that was fake because he survived it. Because he survived it, they're trying to say that it was all fake. When this man went to Butler, Pennsylvania, and he wanted to speak to his people to vote for him for president again, do you guys remember what the officers who was backing him looked like? The Secret Service members, do you know what they were looking like? Do you know how uncoordinated they were? The people that they placed around him, they didn't even know what the hell was going on. They wanted him gone. So the Epstein files would have been released. But now that they've been released, they're trying to say Trump's name was in it a million times, his name was in it a million times, his name was in it a million times. Well, check this out. I want y'all to listen to this right here because we got to check this out. We got to. It's time to shut the Democrats up for good when it comes to these Epstein files. And this right here would do exactly that. All right. I got 2 videos that we're going to cover with this, and then I'm going to be done. I'm not going to run my mouth and curse and holler and all that other stuff, but we got to discuss it. We got to discuss it. First up the bat is Stephen A.
Mine was, because Donald Trump is not going to do that. If it's going to be something that significantly hurts Donald Trump, he's going to do it if, dare I say, he's got something on other people. Because that is who we know him to be, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it is. There's no way around this. And sure enough, one of the first names that came out was Larry Summers, who worked as the Treasury Secretary under the Clinton administration, who worked on economic policies for Barack Obama, who was religiously associated with the left, who was still teaching at Harvard, and then ultimately had to step back and step away from public settings and things of that nature, scale back his role within the last 24 hours because he was one of the names that appeared in the Epstein files. He was somebody that knew Epstein. He was somebody that kept in constant contact with Epstein. He was somebody that Epstein had influenced and coaxed Epstein into donating millions upon millions of dollars to Harvard University. I mean, in excess of $9 million. Okay? This is the kind of stuff that was happening. And you found yourself saying, oh, damn. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, that's exactly what you should be thinking. It should be, oh, damn. Because that's just the first shoe to drop. Why is Larry Summers bothered? Why does he have to step away? Why has his reputation been impugned to some degree? It's very, very simple when you think about it. The reason that it happened was because there were emails. And those emails revealed that this man that had been married for decades was asking Jeffrey Epstein for dating advice. And we don't know all the details about it, but this man that had been married for decades needs dating advice. Obviously, it wasn't to date his wife. And not only was he communicating with Jeffrey Epstein prior to Jeffrey Epstein being arrested and indicted back in 2007, 2008, whenever it was, this was a year before Epstein had committed suicide, reportedly, in like 2018. And he's in there asking for advice on how to pick up this woman. After the man had been associated with sexual assault and sexual offenses of minors. You were still communicating with him. Is that somebody that you asked for dating advice from? He did. He did. And then as you look and you scour the internet and you see old footages, we've seen old footages of Michelle Obama. We've seen old footages of Barack Obama. We've seen old footages of Bill Clinton. Ladies and gentlemen, do you really, really think that Donald Trump is going to sign off on releasing the Epstein files and not have a boatload of stuff that he's going to throw in the Democrats' direction? At some point in time, we got to fall back to what one of my boys, Jeff Brown in LA, said. He said, Trump has become a verb. The name Trump has become a verb. He's trumping the Democrats at every turn, playing them like a fiddle. Now, I don't know whether this is true or not, but I know there are people that believe that. And the reason why you got to have attach substance to it because what else would make sense? You got a 2026 midterm election coming up. You think Donald Trump's going to do something to harm himself and damage or compromise his legacy with what he's trying to get done, whatever that may be? You think he's going to do that? He's not going to do that. If he does it, it's going to be, hey, it's because of them.
Stephen A. is absolutely 1,000% right. Is he a flip-flopper like Danita just now said? Yeah, he is. Stephen A. is a major flip-flopper. Major. And I'm not saying this disrespectfully. I love Stephen A. I think he's dope. I used to watch him all the time when he was just talking about sports, when he only talked about sports, when he never touched politics. This is when I used to watch Stephen A. But when it comes to politics, he's learning as he go. What you're witnessing right now is a forever Democrat come over to the right side of things. This is what you're witnessing when it comes to Stephen A. I've been through that. I've been through it. And he just has a pot of gold. And he also see that it's kind of lucrative. It's a lucrative position to be in where you're learning as you go. And you got the balls to speak up about it because the majority of his friends, family, associates, business partners, everybody are Democrats. We all know that. So sometimes his flip-flopping will have to do with making sure that he's showing support to the people he's closer to, the ones that he actually invite over to his home for cookouts, to watch the game. You know what I mean? That he's invited to their functions and whatnot. So he's trying to speak up for them. Trust me, I know this very well. I actually catch flack on my channel all the time because some people think that I'm a Democrat Trojan horse. And sometimes I am. I'm just keeping it a buck. I was Democrat my entire life. You think I'm going to be able to turn that switch off overnight? No, I cannot. I cannot. If I see people losing jobs from DEI, when Trump got back into office and I saw a whole bunch of people started losing their jobs because he got rid of DEI positions and DEI departments and stuff like that, a lot of people I knew started losing their jobs too and losing opportunities and losing grants and this, that, and other. But guess what? This is how this works. DEI was created under the false pretense of making sure that people who was underrepresented are able to work in institutions and environments and be able to get into spaces where there usually aren't a bunch of those people. And they tried to use the black face for DEI, and black people are only getting between 3 to 5% of the benefits from DEI, and it was actually white women who was benefiting from DEI the most. And if white women were benefiting from DEI the most, guess what, guys? White men who they dated and were married to were being benefited by DEI more than black people. So my passivity came from black people accepting it, accepting these DEI initiatives as our own, as something that was created for us. And it was not at all, man. I just want y'all to see how we've been played for so long. We even got black people on the left who are praising Lyndon B. Johnson. They're praising him. We got people on the left who look like me, who are praising Hillary Clinton. We got people on the left who look like me who are praising Margaret Sanger for Planned Parenthood, not realizing that her whole purpose was to extinguish the black race. But yet, people like me who report that, I'm the sellout, I'm the coon, I'm the bootlicker, I'm the Uncle Tom, I'm the this, that, and the third. When you niggas the entire time are praising somebody who actually put out there on public record that she had a plan to extinguish the black population. And you guys fell for the plan, and you voted for the plan 100 years later. But I'm the sellout. Please make that make sense. I'm the one that grew the hell up and said, wait a minute, whoa, 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 whoa. How come Planned Parenthoods are only in black neighborhoods? Mostly, majority, primarily. I'm the one that woke up and said that. Whoa, 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 whoa. How come there's a liquor store in every black neighborhood, but there's no CVS pharmacy or Walgreens or grocery stores? I spoke about that. And it's the Democrats that do it time and time again because they sell out their people for the mighty buck. They do not care about us. And they've proven it time and time again. So, when it comes to this Epstein thing, and Trump, he played y'all. The dude, he played y'all. He even did, Trump so slick, let me tell y'all something. Trump so damn slick that he even did this. He even came out and he said, he super tricked the stupid ass Democrats. He said, anybody that talks about the Epstein files, you're a loser. And you are no longer MAGA. Because it's all a hoax. I don't want to talk about it anymore. And when Trump says he don't want to do something, the Democrats say, do more of it, do more of it, do it, do it, do it. And Trump just sitting there like, shh, what'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? I ain't even got to put him out. They're going to put him out. They're going to put him out unredacted. When I say I don't want him out, they're going to think that I'm afraid, and they're going to put him out. And then it's going to expose all of them. It's going to expose them, not me, them. I even fell for it. I ain't going to lie. I fell for it. I did a video where I was like, nah, Trump, you can't tell me what to do. How you going to call me a loser? All because I want the truth to come out. And he was playing the game the entire time. You want to say that this dude is not smart? You can say anything you want to say about Trump. Saying that he's not smart, that's not smart. That's all I'm going to say about that. He played the Democrats. You think I'm lying? Check this out. Whose name was in the Epstein files list the most? Trump, right? Trump, right? Do they have anything on him right now that can get him arrested? No. Want me to tell you why? Here's why.
Just read all 1.39 million DOJ Epstein documents.
Listen, guys, listen.
Every one. And here is what they found on Trump. 40 documents, not damning documents, 40 documents total. Every sworn deposition, every FBI interview, every flight log entry, every civil complaint, every media reference of any kind linking Trump to Epstein in the largest document production in DOJ history. The number is the story, but the documents themselves tell it better. The friendship was real. Trump and Epstein were Palm Beach neighbors and Manhattan social circle fixtures in the 1990s. Trump called him a terrific guy in 2002. This friendship existed and must be stated plainly, because everything that follows only makes sense if you understand that. The falling out was also real. Around 2004, it ended. Brad Edwards, the attorney who represented Epstein's victims and investigated every lead for years, established under oath that Trump banned Epstein from Mar-a-Lago after Epstein sexually assaulted an underage girl at the club.
Not done yet, but are you following? Please just tell me you're following. Give me a thumbs up if you're following. That's all I want to know. A thumbs up if you're following. I'm not trying to persuade you to think anything. I just want to provide you with the facts. And these are the facts. And shortly, right after this, I'll be reading the super chats, guys. Thank y'all so much for all of your support, for watching this with me, for being a part of the engagement inside the chat and everything. I really appreciate it. Let's continue.
There is no documented contact between Trump and Epstein after 2004. Not one email, not one phone call, not one scheduled entry in 1.39 million documents.
There's no back and forth between Trump and Epstein after 2004. Isn't that crazy? Hold on. Democrats got played. Y'all got played.
The investigation found nothing. The FBI flagged every document mentioning Trump across the entire corpus by order of the bipartisan Senate Judiciary Committee. The result? One allegation, one victim who refused to cooperate, no prosecution. The Southern District of New York had Trump's phone records. They found an Oculus 2001 call alongside explicit trafficking procurement. They charged nothing. Attorney General Barr, under oath, quote, "I was never informed of the evidence, and I'm skeptical there is any. If they had evidence, this would have been low-hanging fruit," end quote. Brad Edwards, the attorney who had every reason and every incentive to find evidence against anyone connected to Epstein, filed a sworn affidavit, quote, "We have no information that Trump spoke to Epstein about any of the specific victims of his molestation," end quote. And when Edwards was reaching out to powerful men in Epstein's orbit, Trump was the only one who picked up the phone and returned his call. Readily, he knew what Epstein was and wanted to talk about it. The comparison? Bill Gates, 2,265 documents, multiple confirmed meetings, donations routed through Epstein, Boris Nikolic named in Epstein's will. Bill Clinton, 1,586 documents, 147 sexually explicit messages with Maxwell, multiple confirmed island visits, flights confirmed by the pilot 10 to 20 times. Reid Hoffman, 1,976 documents, slept at Epstein's Manhattan mansion. Leon Black, 667 documents, $158 million paid to Epstein across a decades-long financial relationship. Donald Trump, 40 documents, 0 financial transactions, 0 island visits, 1 commuter flight in 1997, a friendship that ended in 2004 when he drew the line and had Epstein removed from his property. The only person in the orbit who returned the victim's attorney's call, Trump's entire file, is 1.8% the size of Gates. Quote, "A man who was part of an early social world he did not yet completely understand, who, when the investigation came, banned the predator from his club, picked up the phone for the victim's attorney, and was cleared by every investigative body that looked. 1.39 million documents. Every citation verifiable.
Case damn dismissed. Now, can we focus on the real people? And guess what? The Democrats will never try to arrest anybody they thought was a pedo. Why? Because they're in support of MAPS. They're in support of it. They actually speak against calling pedos bad people. They don't want pedos to be looked at as a bad thing. Why? Because sometimes grown people fall in love with young people. You can't put an age time on love. These people are sick. Trump was the only one that answered the phone of the investigator and called him back. Yo, what you want to talk about? You want to meet? You want to talk? You can ask me anything. I'm an open book. Ask me anything. Before any files was released, ask me anything. If you ever looking for somebody that's not guilty, it's the person that's like, ask me anything. I'm good. You can call me anytime. I'm straight. Ask me anything. But the whole time we're voting for Bill Clinton, we're stomping for him, we're voting for Hillary to continue to do her thing. Did y'all know that there's allegations out there of her behind unalivings? Allegedly. Bill Clinton has a portrait inside of Jeffrey Epstein's private apartment with him in the Monica whiskey dress with some red pumps on, looking cute and sassy. But we're talking about Trump here. I ain't trying to throw nobody else on the bus. Trump played with these people. Trump was the snitch. Trump was the ops to Jeffrey Epstein. Trump was the reason why his ass got locked up. Trump was the whistleblower. Trump shut that whole thing down. But yet, any Democrat will tell, no, he's a pedo. He's all over that list. He done did this with this and this. I was riding with my guardian. My guardian, she likes to watch a whole bunch of Democrat news channels. And she said, Vanny Pooh, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something about Trump. Jeffrey Epstein had pictures of Trump being peed on by babies. Like they had babies peeing on him. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, I heard that on the news. And I also heard, I said, dang, you ain't hear that on the news. Yes, I did. Yes, I did hear that on the news. No, you didn't. Because it never happened. Did you hear about Bill Clinton having a portrait inside of Jeffrey Epstein's house, wearing the same dress that he skeeted on while his intern was giving him a favor in the Oval Office, that he decided to never wash that dress? I'm going to keep this one as a namesake. This one right here, I want you to take it off. When you take it off, please don't wash it. I want it the same way so I can smell it. I want to sniff my juices whenever I feel like it. Even when they dried up, I want to be able to scratch and sniff them. Please, Monica, don't wash that dress. Give it to me. I want to be able to scratch and sniff my juices. And the Democrats are sick. The Democrats are sick. Trump is doing his thing, man. And I apologize for being nasty and disgusting, guys, but that's what Bill Clinton did. He wanted to make sure that he had that dress. He wanted to be able to be able to know that it happened. He wanted proof that it happened. He was a nasty man. And ain't nothing wrong with being nasty. I ain't got nothing wrong with being nasty. The thing I would give Bill Clinton credit with is that Monica Lewinsky was an adult. In office affairs happen all the time. He's not the first president that pulled his dingling out and did something to somebody other than his wife. He's not. I'm not holding that against him. I got this sexy lady working up in my building. She keep on giving me all this energy. She keep on saying that I can hit. And I know I'm married, but God gracious, man, you keep playing with me, Monica. Monica, I'm trying to tell you, keep playing with me. I'm gonna close this Oval Office and it's going down. Keep playing with me. And one day he just said, yo, hey, security, make sure don't nobody come in here because me and Monica, we about to do it. We about to get it in. That's the one thing listen, Bill Clinton, she was grown. All them kids on the island, they were not. Now, I do also hear that Jeffrey Epstein was an agent and his job was to set up politicians and to set powerful businessmen up so that the government could be able to use them later and put their videos and pictures in their face and force them to do whatever agency Jeffrey Epstein worked for. That's what I heard too. Alleged. But before all of that happened, Trump was outside. Do y'all know what outside mean? Some of y'all know what outside mean. Trump used to be outside. Trump was hanging with all the big timers. Wherever they was, he was hanging with all the big timers. And guess what he never did? He never smoked a drug. He never snorted a drug. He didn't even drink alcohol. And they're trying to say that this dude literally has done what every American should do. The way he lived, the way he raised his children, the way he did business, the way he does business. He spoke up about America atrocities way before he even considered running for office. Way before he even considered running for office. He was on The View saying the exact same things about Iran that we hear him saying now. He was saying the exact same things about illegal immigration that he says now. He had original thoughts that could help the country. And the whole time, Trump's racist ass had more black friends than he had white friends. And when I'm lying, somebody call me out. This is before he even thought about running for office. And also, I want to put this on y'all. He did not want to be the 47th president. He didn't even want to run for office this time. The only reason why he did is because he needed to. Because nobody else was willing to go as far as he is willing to go. You mean to tell me that he's just going to sit back? As much as he loved the country, he's just going to sit back and watch what the Biden administration was doing and just let it go? Because he knew there was nobody else who was running for office that was ready to do the dirty work. Y'all just now heard what happened with the files. I want y'all to clip that and I want y'all to share it. I want y'all to share it with as many Democrats as possible, as many conservatives as possible. Everybody needs to have this information so we can nip it in the bud and move on to bigger things, more important things. We need to know when people have been playing in our faces and playing with us, because they have been and they will continue to as long as we remain deaf, dumb, and blind. Do I know everything? Hell no, I don't. None of y'all do. We only know what they tell us. We only know, and even when they tell us something, we should second guess that. When they show us something, we should second guess that. Believe half of what you see, none of what you hear. Do your own research, your own due diligence, and make sure it's from a centered position. You get your information from somebody who does not benefit from the left or the right. Do your own deep diving. And if you really want to know what's going on, incorporate the Lord in your research. Ask the Lord to bless you with a gift of discernment so that you can know who are the truth tellers and who are the ones that's trying to manipulate you. Who's trying to guide you to slaughter? Who's trying to set you up? Who's acting like they love you, but they actually hate you? Who act like they want to help you, but they actually want to take advantage of you and take what you have? For that, you're not going to find that on social media. You're not going to find that on Google. You're not going to find that from any AI, because AI only tells us the information that's already out there for them to go get and go gather. AI does not think. Y'all need to see, that's the thing too. A lot of people don't reach out to me to help them with YouTube anymore because they feel like they can ask AI. AI don't know shit about building a channel. Excuse my French. Sugar, honey, iced tea. About building no channel. It's artificial intelligence. You need that NI. Instead of artificial intelligence, you need that natural intelligence. All right? That human intelligence. The real experiences of somebody who pays attention to what's going on in this world, bumped our head a few times, wasted money over here, there, and everywhere, and can tell you where not to spend your money, where not to waste your time, how to create something fast, how to create something that will last long, that you can be proud of. And that's where I come in. Let me read some of these super chats. Thank y'all so much for being so dope, man. Y'all so dope. Y'all so dope, man. Who we got first? Just blessing you for being you. How do you pronounce that? Anavaz? Anavaz? Am I saying it right? Anavaz? Anavaz. Am I saying it right? She just blessed me for being me. You're a sweetheart for sure. And thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Anavaz. Hopefully I'm saying it right. I'm butchering your name, but I do appreciate the sentiment. And I also appreciate you, going above and beyond. I appreciate you going above and beyond and blessing me. Thank you so much. Somebody said I got him with the NI. Yeah, I used to call it nigga intelligence, but I'm trying to be more professional, to be honest with you. I got business cards. I can't be out there talking about nigga. I got business cards now. Like it's official. Like the LLC and all them fees that I paid for my LLCs, that didn't make it official. Business cards, yeah. And when they get laminated, oh, it's really gone. Thank you, Anavaz. I appreciate it. Sniper. Has WTF for real been recovering well? Actually, thank you for asking. He has been recovering. His family is reporting everything on that link. If you go to the link, the very first link inside the descriptions is for WTF's GoFundMe. Thank you so much for asking, Sniper. WTF for real, name MJ. He has his own YouTube channel. One of my clients, he was growing super fast. He was growing faster than a lot of people inside of our coaching group, actually. And he was learning at a very high clip. And every single time he learned something new, he would teach other people inside of the coaching group exactly what he learned, how to use certain AI to make things flow a little better, how to make better thumbnails quicker with, he was doing everything, how to edit properly, how to make things look good. And with the intros, he was helping everybody. And then he had a heart attack. And from the heart attack, he had a stroke, and he was out for like 2.5 weeks, just hooked up to tubes in the hospital and his family was praying for him and just reaching out to people saying we need help for the medical bills. And we have his GoFundMe in the very first link in the descriptions. I would love for you guys to bless his family. And if you want to know more about what's going on, you can go to the GoFundMe link, and I believe it's been updated with how he's doing, how he's recovering, and all the things. So I want y'all to check it out. Thank you, Sniper, for asking. Hydra Man, if you look at Trump's history, he's been saying this from the 80s. There's a video of interviews to Trump about illegals, where the government is going. You're absolutely right. Trump has been saying this for a minute, and I've always been like, the dude he's on fire, man. He's on fire. Thank you, Hydra Man. Hydra Man also says, Trump, even Iran in the 70s. I need to get a shirt that says, Dems, what a country full of Jeffrey Dahmers. Yeah, get your shirt. Get your shirt, but be careful out there, because if you go to a restaurant with that shirt on, they might do something to your food. Put extra mayonnaise in it. You don't want nobody putting extra mayonnaise in your food. You know what I mean? Mayonnaise. Okay? Thank you, Hydra Man. I appreciate you, brother. He says Trump turned in Epstein to the FBI. He absolutely did. He's the reason why Epstein was arrested. And if he didn't turn him in, Epstein would not have been arrested. He wouldn't be living in Cuba some daggone where right now with Ghislaine Maxwell, who is also hiding out some damn where, because they all work for the feds. All these people work for the feds, man. For real. Thank you, Hydra Man. I appreciate you. Brent says, vengeance is mine. Thus saith the Lord. Bless the children who were victim to this evil. Bless the children, the women, everybody who was victims to them. Bless them. You know, men were victims to this too. It's not only women. It's not only children. It was men who were victim to this too. For real. It was men who were taken advantage of as well. Men get trafficked too. I just want to point that out, guys. It's not only women and children who get trafficked. Boys and men get trafficked too. Thank you so much, Brent. I'm still waiting for the Omarosa tapes where the president, Trump, was throwing that certain racial epithet around like Biden in Congress for all to hear. It never happened. Omarosa would have been put that out if it happened. It didn't. And plus, it didn't benefit her any type of way to put any type of information out there that would hurt her. And plus, here's another thing. Jizz Lane. Louis B. Fishing, you wild, bro. Also, I want to point this out, that it's not really beneficial to her brand to sell out the only person that ever hired her and allowed her to really shine and do her thing on major networks. Omarosa name was a household name because Trump allowed her to just do her thing unencumbered. Didn't even tell her how to use her black girl magic. Didn't tell her how to be all attitudious and be an angry black woman. None of that. He didn't ask her to do it. He just let her do her thing. She was a brilliant businesswoman, beautiful black businesswoman, and she had an attitude that most people didn't like. And you know what I mean? And now she's threatening to come out with these tapes of Trump saying nigga. And this was years ago that she came out with this mess. And we still ain't heard nothing. 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 And just to keep it fair, when Joe Biden was saying the N-word, he was quoting whoever wrote it. He wasn't saying it like Zohran Mamdani's wife says it for fun on Leisure. Oh, you guys didn't hear about that. Yeah, Zohran Mamdani's wife, she says the N-word whenever she feels like it. She says it for fun. It's her thing. Her and her husband, they just like to say, my nigga, my nigga, my nigga, my nigga, my nigga. This is what they do. Nigga this, nigga that. Nigga up, nigga down. This is what they do. They love to nigga it out. They're real negative. There's a whole bunch of holleration and niggeration in their dancing ring. Don't need no holleration, iteration in the dancing ring. All right. Tijuana Border Jumper. So thank you so much. I appreciate you, okay? Thank you everyone who submitted a super chat today. I really appreciate it. And last but not least, guys, I have to play this. Democrats are getting excited because they see all of the infighting from MAGA. And they believe that MAGA is falling apart. Ha 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 ha. We laugh in your faces again. You know what? I might be MAGA all along. I keep saying that I'm not MAGA, man. You know what? I'm about to go ahead and claim MAGA, daggit. I'm going to claim MAGA. I'm going to stop being MAGA. MAGA forever! MAGA forever! I'm going to stop being MAGA. Because guess what? Ain't no such thing as a split. You want to see for yourself? Check this out. All Democrats need to see this. All Democrats need to see this. And if you're still here, guys, please do me a favor. Hit the like button and put an American flag inside of the chat, man, just to let me know that you love this country and that you're cool with how this live stream has been going. Also, do not forget, I coach YouTube. And it's not only for content creators. It's for business owners, artists, content creators, and coaches. I'm showing you innovative solutions for building your business, for growing your business, and creating the community that you deserve without changing who you are. Just providing them with your own lived experiences and showing them how much value you bring to the table. A lot of times we believe, I'm not great at this, I'm not great at that. If you are 40 plus years old, you are great at living. I'm just going to say that one more time. If you are 40 plus, you are great at living. You are great at surviving. You are great at making friends. You are great at loving. You are great at raising kids. You are great at relationships, whether they failed or not. You have experienced marriage. You have put some good things into it and probably some bad things, but you learned more. And you keep on denying the fact that you have knowledge and wisdom. You're denying other people of benefiting from the value that you can put out into the world. Stop denying yourself. Stop denying yourself, because denying yourself denies other people of the gifts and talents that you bring to the table. You bring more to the table than you would give yourself credit. And I'm not just saying that because I would like to coach you. I'm saying that because you need to start loving on yourself a little bit more. It's far too much hate out here in the world for you to be the first one in line to hate on yourself. Bars. Somebody will pick that up later.
If you spend too much time on Twitter or get your news from the liberal mainstream media, you may have gotten the impression that the president's supporters are abandoning him in droves over Operation Epic Fury, his war to prevent your grandchildren from having to face off against a nuclear-armed Iran. Our hapless president has been dragged into this war against his will by the nefarious Bibi Netanyahu, according to people like Tucker Carlson, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Megyn Kelly, and now Joe Kent, a counterterrorism official who resigned this week amid an FBI investigation into his penchant for leaking government secrets to Carlson. Trump has betrayed everything he once stood for, they say, and all the young people know it. In light of their opposition to Trump, the mainstream media has been only too happy to amplify these characters.
The younger generations, I'm Gen X, millennials and Gen Z are very much against this war. And so when you talk to people on the ground, that's how it comes across. It's very generational, and the younger generations are completely against it. It's 100% a betrayal to what MAGA was supposed to be.
Alas, none of that is true. The narrative that MAGA is split over Iran, beloved by the liberal media and the anti-Israel far left and right, is complete fiction.
Watch this.
Far from a betrayal, poll after poll after poll has found massive, overwhelming support for the president's strikes on Iran.
Look at that. Screenshot that. Look at this. Marjorie Taylor Greene speak up all the time. And shout out to Marjorie Taylor Greene. MTG, I actually like her. A lot of y'all don't, but I like her. I like people who speak up. I like free thinkers. whether I agree with you all the time or not. If you are a free thinker, you're not a freaking robot that's being controlled by one side or the other, and you're not afraid to speak your piece, you are my friend. But if you look at these charts right here, MAGA is not split. Conservatives are not split. They debate, they put their truth out there publicly, and they keep it moving. Because at the end of the day, it's all about our country first.
Among Republican voters, upwards of 85%. An NBC poll of voters who backed Trump in 2024 found 90% support for the war in Iran and a 100% approval rating for the president. A new poll even asked point blank who Republicans trusted more, Kellyanne Carlson or the president. The results were pretty decisive: 84% for Trump, 6% for Carlson. Womp womp. That's what we learned about America this week. The would-be emperors and kingmakers of the far right have no clothes. The war in Iran hasn't just taken out Iran's ballistic capabilities, it's nuked the fiction that these media personalities on the right wield any power. The podcasters, content creators, and YouTubers and Twitter personalities who claim to represent MAGA actually do nothing of the sort. They are influencers with no influence, not
Wow, she talking big trash about y'all influencers out there. She said y'all ain't got no influence. She's cooking y'all.
on the president nor on his followers. The podcast wars, as they've been called, have always been more a media turf war than an ideological one. Many seem to have decided that the way to try to grow their audience is to go down the same road as Nick Fuentes and Candace Owens, podcasters with big audiences whose antipathy extends beyond Israel to all Jews. But unlike on the left, our compatriots on the right have absolutely refused to buy in. Support for Israel is rising among Republicans. Even people who get their news from podcasters overwhelmingly back the president in Iran. It turns out people who make money off of online engagement are not the best arbiters of where the American people are at. Sure, they get millions of views online, but the internet is available globally, and our enemies are only all too eager to try to undermine us by aggressively engaging with anti-American content. You can learn a lot more about what's really happening in America by going to church or sitting in a bar and talking to your neighbors for half an hour than you can on Twitter. Here to discuss is Ben Shapiro, the undisputed victor of the podcast wars, co-founder of The Daily Wire and host of The Ben Shapiro Show. Ben, thank you so much for joining me.
No, thanks for having me.
So Ben, tell us what the podcast wars mean to you and how you won.
So, well, first of all, thanks for the softball.
Okay, I don't like his nasally voice. He's just very nasally. He get on my nerves. So shout out to Ben Shapiro. He's a cool guy. He rapped with Tom McDonald one time, and then that was the one time in his life that he was cool. And other than that, he's been a geek, a nerd that wears a yarmulke every day gonna wear. But I used to be a big fan of Ben Shapiro until he started doing some Bama stuff, and then I fell back. But I know y'all are big fans of Ben. I'm not. Ben is cool, but that's as far as I go with that. But y'all see what I'm saying, though, right? Y'all keep on believing the hype that the conservative party is falling apart, that everybody's fighting everyone, that nobody's sticking with Trump anymore. It's all lies. It's all lies. All right? It's all lies. At the end of the day, you need to decide to think for yourself, to do your own due diligence, to stop being a damn sheep all the time. And I get it. Naturally, we are sheep. We're sheep to the shepherd, who is the Lord. But we need to stop following other sheeps, acting like they are the Lord. We need to do our own due diligence, our own research, and understand when we're moving in the right direction. And if you don't fully get it, then ask God for discernment. And I believe you will receive exactly what you're asking for. That's just me. I believe that. I could be off. But as for me and my house, it usually works. Okay? So I want y'all to go ahead and put 3 fingers up and tell Democrats to read between the lines, because they don't know what the F they're talking about. They need to fall back, F them, MAGA forever. I think I'm MAGA now. Somebody send me a MAGA hat. I'm going to go ahead and wear me a MAGA hat. I'm going to go downtown with a MAGA hat in D.C. and start interviewing people. No, I'm not. I ain't wearing no MAGA hat downtown. Y'all about to get me shot. Or get me maced or something. I ain't putting on no MAGA hat, bro. Unless one of y'all come with me. Y'all can come with me with the MAGA hats. I rock with y'all. I definitely walk with y'all and we'll do interviews with y'all, but I don't know if I'm putting the MAGA hat on yet. I don't know. My family's still waiting for me to put it on just so they can kick me out of the cookouts for real and tell me Van can't come to cookout. His whole family can't come now. Damn that. He put on the MAGA hat. You saw him put it on. I seen him put it on. I got a picture of it right here. Here you go with it on. Nah, I don't know if I want that smoke. Like, I got heart, but I don't know if I got that much heart. Like, for real. I'm being dead ass. Y'all might think I'm joking. A lot of y'all in my comments probably think I'm bull sugar honey iced tea, but at the end of the day, I'm serious. I'm trying to protect myself, preserve my peace. I'm trying to make sure that I'm always happy. I'm good. Okay? All right. I'm gonna keep on messing with this shirt because for some strange reason, this little part right here keep on. You see it? It's like a smiley face. It just keep on. I pull it down and pop back up. Pull it down and pop back up. Okay. All right. So that was an extremely interesting live stream. Let me read the other couple of super chats that came in, and then we can be out. Okay, let me see. Okay, we got one that came in. Hydro Man again. Thank you so much, Hydro Man, for being one of the biggest contributors today. You've been all over the place contributing, brother. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You just now got your tax returns back or something? You just now got your tax returns, brother? Because if you did, then I'm going to go ahead and need you to send me like $13 extra, man, to my next blessing. Hydro Man says the only Dem that's not following the Dems is Phone Fetterman. But nobody paints that out. He thinks for himself. There are the things he doesn't agree with on the ID bill, but he wants it to be. He wants it. Okay. Hydro Man, you ain't gonna do this to me. I know how to read, but you're making it seem like I do not. By writing this, like I'm needing for y'all to, and I do realize there's a dollar bill behind it, but I'm gonna check you any daggone way. You can't do this to me. You make me sound illiterate, and I can't. It's not cool. Nobody wants to be coached by somebody who sounds illiterate. I'm just saying. I love you like a play cousin, man, but I don't even know what the hell this says. I'm trying to read it. Like, agree with them on the ID bill. Hold on one second. Hadassah, what does this say?
Okay, where? Sorry. The only Dem that's not following the Dem is Phone Fetterman, but nobody points that out. He thinks for himself. There are things he doesn't agree with on the ID bill, but he wants it to go, and he got CNN. Is this a word salad?
Exactly. Sorry to put you on the spot, but I just could not figure this out. I just couldn't.
Fetterman.
Renee, can you make sense of this? And I hate to do this. It's like we're on something about Mary. Y'all remember when he got his Franks and beans caught up, like Franks and beans. Like he got the beans over top of the Frank, and that never happens.
No.
Well, I think Renee is aware of one time it happened.
Yeah, I am. For my poor child.
What is he saying in this, Renee?
Well, he's saying that he doesn't use capitalization. He's trying to fit a whole bunch of letters into the allowed space, so he's shortening words, and he doesn't use punctuation, and so therefore I'm gonna go with my own interpretation here. The only Democrat that is not following the Democrats is, I don't know why the word phone is there. I don't know what phone has
I don't know what phone is there.
I think his name is John.
Yeah.
John
Fetterman.
John Fetterman.
From Pennsylvania.
Comma, but nobody, which is all one word, points out, is I think what he means. Nobody points out that he, meaning John
Thinks
Fetterman,
for himself.
thinks for himself.
All right.
And Again, apparently we're start a sentence with "and," which I hear is okay these days. Period after himself. And there are things he doesn't agree with on the. I don't know what the ID bill is. Are we talking about the ID bill?
Voter ID. The
voter ID. That's what
yeah.
I thought. Okay, I just haven't been in the stream as long as y'all. All right, so he doesn't agree with the voter ID bill, but he wants it to. No, I don't know. He does want it to. Somehow he doesn't agree with it, but he wants it to. And he got CNN because when he was on CNN, he did score some points.
Okay.
Against them.
All right. So I guess
Period.
he's saying pretty much we like John Fetterman because he thinks for himself.
He's actually the only.
Yeah. And I like the fact that he don't wear stuffy suits everywhere. This dude would throw on a daggone nice sweatsuit, sweat hood.
Right. He wears some shorts. He said out of respect for the office, he said that's what he said. He was wearing a suit to the State of the Union, and he did.
Oh, okay. All right. He did what? Yeah, I remember. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that brother. I like that brother. Go ahead, Emily.
So, with the whole comfy thing, I finally figured out John Fetterman.
Yeah.
Keeping in mind, I don't talk politics. But
Politics.
he is turned himself essentially into the political Howard Stern. He's like a shock jock. He's coming in and he's saying stuff that he knows is going to piss people off. He knows it's going to get a rise out of him. But usually sometimes if people get that worked up, after things get calmed down, they're like, well, damn, he might be onto something.
He might be right.
He might be right.
But I'm not going to admit it to anybody.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Yes.
Oh man, I feel bad now. Crap.
Oh, Hydro Man, we are so sorry. We definitely were not calling
Wow.
you. We were just sorry.
You know what? And not only am I sorry, you did an amazing job.
You did
getting your message across today.
We just had to decipher it, and it's amazing. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Oh Lord.
Y'all are so full of shit.
I'm going straight
not
to hell.
amazing.
I'm going straight to hell. Have you seen a person have the day after a seizure?
Hold on,
Good job though. He tried, Coach. No, that was a good job.
Did
if
try.
He had a seizure yesterday.
He did try, but I'm just saying this is not amazing. I love you like a play cousin.
It is amazing for someone who just had a seizure. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Don't listen to him,
Coach. Don't listen. Hydro Man, don't listen to Coach for this one time.
He doesn't know. Yeah, this one
Hey,
time.
Hydro Man, I love you like a play cousin, man. You know I don't mean no.
We have children who've had a seizure. So
family members. And
I apologize. Okay, you did a great job. You did an awesome job. Yes, you did. All right.
And we got it. And we're with you.
Got it. We completely get it.
Yes. We're with you.
Yeah.
I'm
listen,
oh my God. Yeah. I feel
I'm so sorry, but it's so I guess I'm going to turn into the hated person now. So, but is it the first time he's ever had a seizure? Or
yeah, that's a good question.
Is it something that when you know it happens? I mean, I don't know. I do know people who have seizures and everything, but they have it and they know they have to rest afterwards. They know how to take care of themselves for self-care.
Yeah.
And that's
he just wanted to
Spider-Man, I have nothing against you, so please don't take this comment too much to heart. But in a way, it's like praising someone who's 5 feet tall for reaching the top shelf. They have to do it. They have to take care of themselves.
Okay.
Oh, he didn't reach the top shelf.
Hey, he says we shouldn't feel sorry. He says we shouldn't feel sorry for something that we didn't know. So, yeah.
Well, not only that, but he still didn't reach the top shelf. We ain't saying he did reach the top shelf. We're saying he did good for having just had a seizure.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And
y'all saw that he had a seizure and
he
you
reached
immediately
high enough. Okay, we got
Yes,
up in our
coach.
feels.
Yes. I got
Yes.
sympathy. Yes.
Yeah, y'all
But
can't
we
have
can.
sympathy for people immediately for like, okay, you
I
had
ain't,
a
I ain't gonna say that he's trying to make me look stupid, illiterate. Come on.
I get
Well, I'm
it.
glad you're doing
Listen,
better, Hydra Man.
I would just have
Doing
to say
great.
this, man. Thank you so
You should have
much
led with
for
that. Led with it. Led with the seizure part, though. Could you lead with the seizure part?
yeah, you could have led with that. We was here for 3 hours
Cause
this
us
morning.
some
You could have
trouble.
said, "Hey guys, I had a seizure. Pray for me." Like you didn't do none of that.
And as some of the stuff I say might come out wacky.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but thank you so much, Hydra Man. We appreciate you. We have this
Yes,
young
we
lady, Armel. How you doing?
Hi,
Armel.
Welcome.
Nice to meet you.
All right, what's on your mind, young lady?
Hi. Hi, everyone. Nice to meet you.
Good to
Nice
see
to meet you
you.
as well.
Yes.
First time to meet you, and you realize you're on his live stream too, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Welcome,
Yeah.
welcome.
Nothing like putting your feet to the fire.
What's going on,
Anything-
Armel?
I am trying to grow a YouTube channel with reaction music.
Okay.
It's going steady because I'm posting once a week. Life
Okay.
is too
Now,
busy.
Armel, are you already a part of our group?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But today
Okay.
is the first time joining your live.
This is the first
I
time you
met-
joining us.
Yes, but I met Emily last week. I think last
You know,
Thursday.
because I'm on top of shit like that.
Last Wednesday.
Armel.
Or Mel's my girl.
Oh, and Nanny knows her too.
So Nanny know you. Everybody know you, and this is my first time meeting you.
My first
I've
time.
never met. It's my first time.
Get out of here.
Just Em and Nanny, I think.
Well, she was on M's. Wasn't it M? She was on your. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just my first time meeting
We
you.
tried, actually. We were on yours first, Coach, and you never came. That's what happened.
Okay,
That's
so
what
I can explain that, but you can't say that publicly
Right.
because then people not gonna want to be a part of my. See, you see what you just now did, Nanny. You just now it was people that was just now about to
No,
push the button
there's
and
a
join,
system.
and they heard that and they was like, "Oh wow, he don't be showing up." Wow.
No,
we
no,
not-
no.
Wow.
There's a
He does.
reason. There's always
He had
a
an
reason.
emergency. Yes.
Yes.
He
And
does.
Yes.
and he has very qualified backup.
That's
I
right.
do. I most
Yeah,
certainly do. And
absolutely.
let me move these words out of Emily's face. There you go.
There's
Oh,
Emily.
they're
Do
much
you
better.
understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Words coming out of my mouth.
Well, let me go ahead and end this live stream, and then we're gonna rock and roll. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Good
All
deal.
right. And we also have Natty here too, but she turned off her camera, so I didn't pull her
She
up.
said, "Oh hell no."
Hey, Natty.
Hey, Nanny.
There she is. There she is. All right. So
Hi,
let me go ahead and
everybody.
Hey, what's going on? I'm about to close out this this live stream. You guys stay where you are. I'll be right back. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, thanks again for being a part of this morning's live stream. At first, I did not know that we were going to go live, but I'm glad I did because it's Monday and I wanted to say good morning to you all. And I wanted to check up on your weekend and make sure that you were mentally prepared for the week ahead of us if the good Lord bless us with a few more days to see all of his wonderful creations and be a part of his, like, everybody that he puts in our life. So from here on forward, moving forward, if nothing good or exceptional happens in your life, I want you to look at everything that has happened. And I want you to make sure that you really focus on how good those things were. Like if you were ever married before and it failed, well, it worked until it did. It worked until it didn't. You probably had children from it. You had some good times. You had some bad times. I want you to look at that as the Lord smiling on you and blessing you with experiences and blessing you with people in your life who will help witness your ups and your downs, who will hug you when you're feeling sad and who will take care of you, make you some tea and some soup when you're feeling bad, when you're feeling down. Not everything is going to be the greatest experience, but it's up to us to pull out the best moments of each experience. Why? Because there's people in hospitals who don't have the opportunity to walk, to talk, to feed themselves, to set up in a bed upright by themselves. So if you continue to deny the Lord, or just to deny yourself of understanding how good your life currently is, without wanting for anything else, another nickel to hit your bank account, another smile to come your way, what you've gotten up to this point is more than proficient. It's more than enough. And you will never get anything more than what you have right now until you appreciate what you already have gotten to this point. All right? I want you to love on yourself. I want you to speak up about everything that you've accomplished. And if you have not accomplished anything, if you can open your mouth and tell me you've never accomplished anything, then you are the person I'm talking to, because you need to acknowledge that there's a lot of good that has crossed your path over the years, and you have helped somebody. Have you ever opened a door for somebody and they just smiled at you and said thank you? Have you ever picked up something that somebody dropped and said, ma'am, is this yours? Sir, you dropped this. That is good that you're putting out there in the world. Have you ever raised a child? Everybody's experience raising a child is their own, is new. There's not a book that can teach us how to do that. But you have done it successfully. If you can look in the eyes of a teenager that's yours, or a young adult that's yours, you did that. You did that. You pushed them out of your coochie, or you adopted, or you put something, a baby inside of a woman, and you help raise it up to where they are right now. You need to pat yourself on the back, and you can help somebody else. If you've ever changed a tire, if you've ever helped somebody get from being sick to being well again, you can tell somebody else how to do it. I just want you to acknowledge how cool you are. That's it. I want you to acknowledge how dope you are, how beautiful you are. That's all. I'm not saying you're better than anybody else. I'm just saying you are the best you that you could be. And you need to acknowledge that on a daily basis and stop talking shit about yourself. My hair is not good. My skin is not good. My eyes is not pretty. My nose is too big. My lips, my teeth. You're acknowledging all the stuff that the world can't wait to talk about. It's way too much hate already out there in the world. And if any more love is going to come your way, it needs to start with you. That's it. That's it, and that's all. Thank you so much for pulling up. Y'all are absolutely amazing per usual. Hopefully y'all check out our coaching course. That's just the beginning phase of joining us and being a part of what we got going on. And hopefully I can help you. And if I don't, then feel free to cuss me out. All right. Cuss me out. All right. And then demand that I do exactly what you came here for. Again, thank y'all so much for being so dope. And I believe we have one more super chat from Hydro Man. Again, Hydro Man, we meant no harm, brother, by clowning you on your writing. But Renee was absolutely correct. You know what I mean? When is the first letter, capitalize that thing. Don't confuse us. And when you're going on to a new thought, but you haven't really completed the first thought, then put a comma there and complete the thought, and put a period when you stop and you want to start a new thought. This is that simple. Is that all? And then probably look at the writing before you post it. There's no rush. You ain't got to hurry. I ain't going to say, super chat, I'm going to read it real quick. No, you write it. You read that bad boy out. And I also know, too, that YouTube mess things up. I do it all the time. I will write something and YouTube, it will automatically fill it in with a word or two that I know I didn't write. And now I'm looking like an idiot. I got to go and edit it out and all this other stuff. So I do realize that happens, too. So he said one other thing. One thing my dad said, you can pray for people, but don't show them pity. They feed off of that. So that right there was to the ladies who automatically said, oh, I didn't know you had a season. My bad. You did great. You're the best writer in the world. We love the way you wrote that. Nah, man, we got it, brother. Thank you so much, man. All right, so everybody who participated inside the chat, thank you so much. I'll see y'all next time. I'm not going to take this any further. Y'all are absolutely dope, and continue to give God all praise, glory, and honor for grace and mercy, if not nothing else. Peace, gang. Love y'all. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have, trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing, we have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.